Gaming and musical comedy, yeah, buddy! Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of WWE Supercard, yeah, buddy! Yeah, buddy, and I'm going to start this with my team battleground. And reminder to my team, if you don't attack 10 times in a team battleground, you will get demoted or you will eventually get kicked. And this is for the Mr. Bacon team, and I've talked about this in videos and in the team chat, so... It is what it is. I would hate to lose people this way, but we've got to be, I want competitive teams, and that's how it is. So we got, looks like a bad team here. Watch us get a WrestleMania 33 women, which is the worst. You know, if you get that, you know, you've got to try to, you know, do the thing. But I will get all of these charged just from grinding from the, you know, the Road to Glory, which I will be doing very soon. But just a reminder for any team that I'm on that we're doing the 10 attacks, it does not mean that you have to win 10 attacks. And I've said this multiple times over the summer, but you know what? It's just, it is what it is. And there you go. So our team is doing all right. You know what? We won our last one. First off, this isn't the last one. We did well, though. But we're just going to claim those rewards and get, battle points. Yeah. Alright, so once if we can, hi Seth, that was nice. Alright, that was a pretty good surprise. Now, this is look at this, we did very well. And you can see it right here, everybody remaining attacks, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and then there's, unfortunately, the two that we didn't, that didn't attack, so they were demoted, and that's how that's gonna work. So, I love them all, everybody knows this, so it's just, what's happening? So and congratulations WWE Europe. So will we get a SummerSlam 17 card from this? I hear that the chances are really like butt crack to nothing. Very poor. Are we lucky? Let's see here. All right, I don't see any WrestleMania. I don't see any SummerSlam stuff. Nope. You know, 1575. So I mean, it's just booty. You know what I mean? We got a Miz and 2 Ultimates. Why are they making me mad? You know, just why? Rewards. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, maybe someday they'll actually give out SummerSlam 17 cards from those things, right? So we're at the end of Hardened, and what I was gonna do a stream tonight, Saturday or Friday night, whatever night this is. Technically, it's 1:12 in the morning, but. The first happy hour after school starts is always fun because there's always a bunch of people that show up that you aren't expecting sometimes. And, instead of leaving at 4, I left at about 5. And then I made the mistake of going to the bank. I was waiting in the drive-through line of the bank just to cash a check that I got for doing something really cool that I'll talk about sometime in the future whenever it's aired or whatnot. But anyways, it was like, I should have done this before, because it's like right next to the bar where we go, and I had like 4 diet sodas, and it was awesome. Yeah, buddy. This is going to be a episode where I just ramble about whatever the heck I feel like talking about, and just have fun grinding. And then there's the women's, and we're going to get that the Charlotte for sure. And there should be a stream today, Saturday, probably 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern, maybe 4 p.m. start. There will also be Slam trades, WWE Slam Top 17 trading in there, and because I've got to just totally shout somebody out for the best trade I've ever gotten, or really darn close for what I gave up. You know, well, probably the best one that I ever got for what I gave up for it, but. It's just amazing, and I'm just floored by the fact that it happened. But anyways, we got some Mae Young whooping some Mickie James' butt, and that's nice. And I love you guys so much, and thank you for being here. And yeah, I just got a text, but it was from Young Gary Oak. But I'm busy making this video, so there we go. So now that we're where the SummerSlam 17 hype has died down a little bit, We are at, this is September 9th when I'm recording this at 1:15 in the morning, and we're almost done with this. I feel like I could make this via a super long video, but I also feel like maybe I ended up streaming. I don't know. If I catch a second or third wind, maybe that's what happened. Maybe I did end up streaming on Twitch. But, you know, things I'm just noticing is that, you know, my brain has just changed so much in this week because, you know, you get back into your school schedules and, you know, and that's really what it's all about. You know, different times and different stuff. And, you know, I'm just very aware of it today. You know, I just really am. But, you know, I had a really great first couple of days of teaching. And that's, like I said in all of yesterday's video, if you missed it, man, I just love what I do. You know, it's really cool that I get to teach kids about music and, you know, and how to sing it better and how to learn about it better and how to appreciate things that you may not even known existed. How something that might make you laugh one day, you just really can appreciate and listen to the next. You know, music is just a wonderful, wonderful thing. You know, just the whole stuff that music entails. You know, just these beats and rhythms and sounds and experiences from all over the world. It's a universal, you know, thing. Every culture that exists on this planet has some sort of relationship to and with music, and that's just awesome, you know. And you know, here's where I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant, and it's unfortunate that that the arts and visual and performing arts have just seeming, in my opinion, taken a huge hit over the last 20 years. You know, orchestras aren't able to, you know, make a living wage in some people, and some orchestras and performing ensembles in different cities, they just can't make a living. And you know, it's a really scary thing when you lose the arts, you know, because you know, there's only so much math and science can take you in enriching your you know, the human spirit. You know, math and science, there's no emotion involved. There's no it's just the facts are the facts, and it's either right or it's wrong. And music, you know, one whole style of music exists on basically making a right note sound wrong and making a wrong note sound right, and that's jazz. You know, and it's just, I don't know. You know, I wonder what will happen when I'm older and gone. But, you know, and just what we can do. Hi, Charlotte. We got Charlotte. And just what we can do to create music. You know, now with all the loops and stuff, it's easy to create music, but is it easy to understand the music? You know, I mean, music is more than just a, you know, tempo or fast and low, or, you know, faster, slow, high and low pitches. You know, the different sounds and samples that you hear. You know, there's a whole written language of music, and that art is definitely dying because in a lot of these things, you don't really need it as much, unfortunately, to create some of these music. I mean, look at the Chainsmokers songs. A lot of those songs have 3 notes in them. You know, it's just interesting. And how soon is it until, like, all you got to do is, like, plug in what you wanted something to sound like, and then the computer does it for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, performance is a changing art. You know, and like these videos, these are, you know, they're changing every day. You know, quality of the camera, quality of the screen grab, the screen grab. You know, quality of the games on the systems or the phones that we play. It's always just going to be changing. You know, I'm one of those people, like my generation, the people that are in their 40s, younger 40s and above 40s. We can remember being in an arcade in the late 70s, early 80s when Space Invaders first came out. You know, that game like changed the world. Okay, and And then Pac-Man. I remember just waiting in line to play Pac-Man, and not even be good at it, just to, like, I'm gonna eat them dots and get that power up and eat them ghosts. And it was just great, like the simplicity of it all, but how complex it was for us. It was just amazing, And now, I mean, look at all these immersive environments. Any Call of Duty map, you're in this world. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, where are the games gonna go? A lot of talk in the past was about like virtual reality and that sort of stuff. And how soon are we to get to like a Ready Player One scenario, which I haven't read yet. I've got to really read that before the movie comes out. But the movie doesn't come out for a long time, I don't think. But I've heard so much great stuff about the book that I really just need to read it. Like I remember when I read the first Hunger Games book like 2 days before the movie came out, and I devoured it. I mean, I was done with the book in less than a day and a half, and it was that whole series. I just engulfed. I just read so fast because I was just so into it. Because I'd heard about it for years, but never got in. Never read it. But anyways, I'm gonna play these two bots. I don't think we're gonna call it an episode. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just in a really cool state of affairs lately. I've been playing a bunch of Madden. I've been playing, some Tapmania. I just opened a whole bunch of stuff on Tapmania. I've been playing a bunch of Champions. I got my first 3-star there, and it's just so boss. But the thing is, and algorithms always changing. Sometimes the way that YouTube works is if you put out like a video on a different game and it doesn't get a lot of traction, your next video they don't promote it, or they don't put it in people's sub boxes, because now everybody's got so many people in their sub boxes. It's weird. So I might not be making videos on games that you know and love, or what I might be trying. I have a feeling that what I will probably do in the future, and this is going to be the question of the day today, is do some sort of combined game episode of the week, where it's going to be like a half hour to 40 minutes of me playing the games that I play during the week. 3 or 4 different games, or even more, and and then have a timeline of where the games are. So if let's say you love Madden Ultimate, or Madden 18 Mobile, but you can't stand WWE Champions, you'll know where to click in the video. So what I want to know is, do you think that's a good idea? Especially because then I can record like a little bit each day during the week, and then make a whole compilation episode for Sundays. I think it would be great for Sundays, and then just go from there. Because what I really want to do is I really want to get a schedule for where I live stream, because that's just, it makes me feel great. The instant interaction, listening to hear what you've got to say about things that are going on in the world and life, and and this, that, and the other thing. And I just love the interaction, because it's like you feel like, hey, this is where I belong right now. I'm playing this game, but I'm sharing this experience with everybody, and everybody's sharing their experience with me, and they're playing their game too, and it feels great, and that's what I really want to try to spend more time on. And if I'm just recording the other stuff every now and then, and just do one compilation episode a week, I'll have more time, I think, to focus on these live streams and stuff. And also, the beginning week or two of school, I've got to figure out how much voice I've got, for teaching and singing and doing all the talking at school, and still being able to, put out content for YouTube and stuff. Like this last week, I know that I had, an episode of something on Wednesday, and then, but Thursday, which was my first day of teaching, I had that 3-star episode for WWE Champions. And that was the only thing I put out that day, you know what I mean? But I don't know. There's just me thinking about all sorts of stuff because that's what I do. I love to think about stuff. I love to dream. I love to plan. I love to test things to see if the plan that I made, to see if it's working. And you know, a lot of those plans that I made are working. You know, and that means I could make even better plans in the future. And just really just have an amazing life, and that's really what I want. I mean, I've only, yeah, like I hate to say it, sound cliche, but YOLO, man. You only live once. Now that doesn't mean you should make stupid decisions. This means you got to be really careful about what you decide because, you know, there's different ways to live your life. I have chosen to live my life for good and all the good stuff that there is in the world and universe and this whole whatever the heck this life thing is, because I feel good when I do good things. You know, I feel good when I help other people try to make the most out of their lives or out of a certain situation, or, you know, teach them how to do something, or teach them and encourage them, or encourage them to do something and then see how they grow and stuff. You know, it's a whole education, watering the plants, you know, fostering growth. You know, this is who I am and what I love to do. And even though, I mean, I look at the YouTube stuff, it's like all these episodes are about how I play this game and the tips and tricks and tutorials that I do to help you get the most out of your game. And for some people, getting the most out of the game is like watching me play it, which is mind-boggling, but it's just true, you know? And it's something that makes me realize, man, this is a really awesome time to be alive, you know? Because some of us have been playing this game for 3 years. Look at, I mean, we see this picture that a fan made of my dad. You know, my dad played this game for only 5 months before he passed away, and he loved every minute of it. We had so many great conversations, and you know, and reflecting about it now that it's been, you know, we're closing in on, you know, we're over a year and 9 months since he's been gone, and now it's me thinking about it isn't sad at all. I mean, well, I mean it's sad because I love the guy, but now it's just like, wow, look at what my dad did. You know, he was 72 when he made his first YouTube video. This is so cool. You know, and the fact that, you know, people all over the world saw his stuff, and that people all over the world really loved him just for talking in front of a camera and just uploading it to this platform. Man, you know, the people that we can reach and the dreams that we can accomplish, all the good stuff that can come from these videos, it's incredible. And that's why I get so disappointed when I see people in my comments, because you should know better, like saying, hey, do a diss track on so-and-so. Like, dude, diss tracks are really disrespectful. That's what it means, you know, disrespecting. And they're just stupid. Even if they're funny, they're just not. That's just my opinion. And I'm done with that, I think. But, you know, it's like I was telling some of the students in school today, you know, like, I am not a Jake Pauler. I am not in the low gang. And it was like, you know, maybe one or two of them weren't happy with that. And it's like, and then I just said the basic options. Like, oh, dude, I'm 43. You know, then they all start laughing. It's like, oh yeah, you're an adult. Why would you care about these people? It's like, yeah. I mean, I want them all to be positive things for society. And we all know, like, one of those two seems to have some issues with balancing out being cool with what's good for the world around them. You can figure out which one that is. But, you know, I don't put people's names in my mouth. You know, out of just, you know, controversy or anything. I'm just saying from my observations, you know, there's different ways to live and go about life, you know, and sometimes people just want to prove you wrong, even though there's nothing wrong. Or people sometimes want you to think what they think so that it makes them feel better. It's like, oh, see, I'm not the only one that thinks this. So I'm okay. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, it's a ramble. It's not a rant. This is me being me. We're almost done with this thing. And, you know, I just having fun, you know? And, it's such a weird feeling this year. Because I remember going to school last year. I just remember, like, everything was like a year ago, Dad was still here. You know, a year ago this, a year ago that. And then once we got to, like, the, you know, the anniversary, then it was, you know, the real healing kind of began. Then, and just that whole summer, you know, last summer, a year ago, in 2016, I just, every day, I just, you know, I had time to process the grief and that sort of thing. And I just really missed my dad. And now, you know, I really miss him, but it's a different missing. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Hey, Mr. Bacon, what up? Alright, so anyways, you see that I've got some energies and that sort of stuff, and we got some stuff and some nonsense and stuff. And, yeah, who knows when I'll get another one. Oh, yeah, I did see that the team ring domination is going to be Rhino, which is great. That's sarcastic, because I've already got him pro'd. Oh, yeah, let's go to my King of the Ring. I probably should have energized. I'm 21-7. I am totally sandbagging this. You can see that I've got the Booker T and the Kevin Owens. But I am not the only one. There's a few people that are sandbagging it even worse than me. Why is that there? I don't even know what that happened. That should not have been that way. But, like, not only do they have the Kurt Angle, they've also got either Roman or Brock in there as well. I'm like, oh, gosh. So, this whole idea, let's just see the standings. You know, we got Care, Hopeful, Filthy Five, Bigedude, Willie, Giago, Robert, Ravada, Seth Rollins 2, who beat me, by the way, Raji, Petey, Bam Bam, Steve, Aiden McNamara, Spartacus, and Shadow. And let's just see the chat. And hey, you guys on Twitter? Hopeful's on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Yep. Sometimes I'm even on YouTube. And Jago's also there. So go follow those guys if you want to follow them. And say, hey, Bigedude put you in this video. And they can be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Or you can just do nothing and nobody will know. Alright, well anyways, that is it for this half Super Saturday. How long is this episode? 22 minutes. That's like kind of super-ish Saturday. Whole point is, I hope that you enjoyed the time that I had this time. You know, we rambled on and stuff. And that sort of thing. Alright, let me just show you this exclusive offer. This is horrible. Okay? A male WrestleMania 33 card and 2,200 credits. This is a bad offer. I hope you didn't buy it. Okay, just saying. Anyways, that's it. I love you all. Please be good in your neighborhood and be respectful to each other and, you know, live life and happiness and learn good stuff. And I'm done. I will hopefully see you at a live stream somewhere this weekend. And that'll be good. Yeah, buddy to the yeah. Yeah to the buddy to the yeah, buddy. Woo! Okay, I'm out. I left. I'm gone. Goodbye. Click here to subscribe. Thank you if you already did.